Yo, 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 what's going on, everybody? It's the Mike and Rich podcast.
Yo, happy Thursday, man.
Happy Thursday. How you doing today?
All right, not too bad. Definitely a long work week for me, to say the least. I was on vacation last week, so this week was like kind of double on my end. So,
All right, that's cool.
how are you tonight?
I'm all right. No vacations in sight, but I'm doing good.
Not everybody can live the dream
I was
like
gonna
me, you know.
say you got the vacation king over here.
That's right. I need another one. I'm already like oh man, I've been home too long.
I was gonna say I don't know if you even have a home, man. You're just living in hotels.
I know. I was talking to somebody today, and they want me to go fly out, and I'm like, when you want to do that?
That's awesome.
Let's get it.
No, that's cool. I like working at home, not having to go anywhere.
Yeah, I felt like I've been like cooped up for the last couple years, and I used to like be
Sure.
all over the place, and I've just been in my man cave for like 3 years now, and it's just like, all right, now I'm ready to, my kid's a little older. She's not like baby version of her, so
Sure.
grandmas don't mind taking her for the weekend and stuff like that. So
That's cool. That's cool.
take
No, I
advantage of that.
definitely am the introverted type. I love staying at home.
Nice.
Love it. I even wrote a song about it.
Even wrote a song about it on the ukulele.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. On my
Mm.
Kala ukulele.
Colin
Whoa.
ukulele. Just throwing that
That's
out
right.
there.
That's right. Well, yeah, I guess since we're talking about that, let everybody know. Got a show coming up the 27th
Oh,
at the
well.
Chubby Pickle doing a costume contest.
Ooh, the annual.
The third annual.
It's annual now.
Annual now. That's right. Every good thing comes in threes.
That's right. So if you want to dress up and meet Mike at the Chubby Pickle for some, you guys doing the decades
No, we're just
thing.
doing a Halloween show. We do the
Okay.
costume contest because that takes a little while, like the wheel is, it's a night, it's a process,
Okay.
But this we're just gonna be going in, playing straight covers, couple Halloween songs, and then we're gonna do the costume contest. So we had a good turnout the last couple years. Went through my email list today and the other day, so hopefully, we got a lot of people. Emailed like 437 people, so we'll see.
Listen, I feel like everybody loves a good Halloween party.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
it's a fun, it's out of the ordinary. There's no other holiday that lets you kind of dress up as whatever you want to be or do, kind of deal.
Sure.
It's kind of like Vegas gets brought to your town for a night, if that
Absolutely.
makes sense. So
Absolutely. Just wish there was more short girls.
there you
Anyway,
go.
all right. So we want to thank our new followers. We appreciate all of you. We're
Yes,
so
sir.
close to our follower goal. If you're not a follower already and you're watching, stop cheating. Just follow us. It'll be nice.
That's right.
Uh, got 68 right now. Got 32 to go to our 100 follower goal. And then we're going to be doing another giveaway. We
Right
do
before Christmas, probably.
I think like the last, well, maybe like 2 or 3 podcasts ago, we showed like some prizes and stuff like that. So I don't have them out now. I know you don't have them right this second, but
I got a whole box of them over there, though. I marked it
we'll show
giveaways.
them off, and we'll sport them out to you guys so you can see what you could win. But all you gotta do is follow. It's free, and we appreciate it.
That's right. I'm gonna say what's up to a chat real quick.
Sure, sure.
What's up, chat? How you guys doing tonight? Hope you
I
guys
always
are
forget
having a
about
good
that, man.
one.
Unless it's up live, like I just
I know last week I had it like on the back burner and we had a bunch going on and I was like, oh man, I kind of missed the train on it a little bit, but that's okay. We'll get it this week. We'll get it
that's all
this
right.
week.
That's all right. Well,
So
that's cool. Let's hit up this news. We got a bunch of good stories for everybody.
let's get it.
If it's in the news, then it's probably news.
So we got some pretty good ones this week. I was actually going over the list when I was eating some dinner before, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the second time he's made our list.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I'm so surprised that you knew that. That's awesome. Yeah. So
You
we
know,
got Wally, the emotional support alligator, is back in the news.
he's back in the news.
That's
He's
right. We
all over
talked
the
about it
place.
before. Is crazy little alligator that they rescued from Disney, I believe.
He's getting big.
And you can't like relocate an alligator into the wild. There's like some kind of like weird law like that. So it's very weird. So this guy adopted it and took it home and loved it. And then he
Loved
had some
it.
tragedies in his life, unfortunately. And he says the alligator sensed it, and so the alligator became like extremely less aggressive. The alligator wants to like snuggle with him. He like puts his hand in the alligator's mouth that like won't close.
Yeah.
You know, he's like slapping the tongue. It's like nothing's
Loves
happening.
them. Loves them.
Yeah. So he brings this alligator everywhere he goes. I saw he went to a water park. He went to the hot dog stand, you know, but not the Phillies game.
Not the Phillies game. And this is like they're about to go into the playoffs, so they're like sold out games right now. So
It's an important game. Absolutely.
he's bringing like a 5-foot alligator to a baseball game, and
hey.
everybody's cool with it. It's the most insane thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, I want to support monkey or penguin. I think that'd be cool.
I just think it's kind of funny because people like register whatever. Like you just got to go online and buy like a $50 vest, and it's like their emotional support animal. And
Sure.
I remember there was like a lady that was trying to bring like a peacock onto like a airplane or something.
Yeah.
So this guy, he's got to get around somehow. So I imagine he goes on an airplane as well, or maybe they just drive. But
Maybe.
I think a gator is kind of a little bit past the line on that one. You know.
I mean, where do you draw the line, though?
Well,
You
when
know?
he snaps a little kid's hand off, you know,
I
everybody's
mean, but
gonna
a dog
think
could do the
twice
same
about it.
thing, you know.
Yeah, but it's
like-
less likely.
You're right. It is less likely.
Let's just say
It is
that.
less likely. But I mean, if you, I don't know how those numbers would be if you stacked up alligator bites to dog bites per year. Kids, I don't know. There's more dogs around kids than there are alligators around kids. So I feel like
Probably.
that number would be higher.
Alligators
You
are
know?
only in certain parts of the only certain areas or territories or
True.
whatnot, you know.
Well, also, too,
There's
I
kids
don't
everywhere
think
and dogs
kids
everywhere.
are playing with them either.
I don't know. You ever go down to the bayou or Florida? Kids are playing with them.
I know there's a TikToker. He goes around and messes
I
with.
love that guy.
He's so
He's
crazy.
like yoink. He's like yoink. He calls them swamp puppies. It's like the best thing in the world.
He's like, check out this swamp spaghetti. And, like, picks up a snake.
Yeah.
It's all like hissing at him and stuff. It's like trying to bite him and stuff.
It's like, oh, he's giving me kisses. Look, and his like fingers all bleeding. And that's awesome. Yeah, he calls them swamp puppies, and then the other guy who does the crayfish boils, he calls chickens yard pimps, and like he calls it yard pimp juice when he's using chicken broth. It's like
oh my god,
it's like the best thing ever.
oh my god, man, that's insane.
So, what would you do if you had the seat next to the alligator? It was like
Not knowing
you,
the story,
the alligator, and then the guy, because he's got to buy a seat for the alligator, I would imagine, because
Yeah, I would
they're
imagine he
shiesty like
does.
that, you know.
It's small and you know, like there's no space. So
That thing,
yeah,
that thing's almost as big as him, man, with the tail.
No. I'm saying like
Oh.
the seating wise, it's
Mm.
like tight. You know, like
Oh, yeah.
stadium seating is real tight. So I would think he would have to buy a seat. But is that alligator really going to sit in a seat? He couldn't even fit in a seat.
I don't know.
I don't think it could. I think it'd just be chilling on the floor.
So what does he
I
do?
would
Just kind of
definitely-
hangs out in the hallway the entire time or something? Or?
Maybe walks around and like peeks in every now and again. I don't know. I definitely would be uncomfortable if the alligator was sitting next to me, not knowing
Look at
about
this guy, bro.
how friendly Wally is.
Now, do you think we're going for attention?
No, I don't.
You don't think this guy's going for attention?
I think he
Bringing an
legit-
alligator
I mean, because
to
I
the
watched
Phillies
I
game?
watched the backstory behind it. So like, I think that he generally just wants to bring the alligator everywhere, and like it's just
Okay.
like a part of his life. Like, you know, he said the alligator loves hugs. Look at this alligator.
I
hugging
know.
people.
I was watching it. It's like crazy. He's
loves hugs and snuggling.
He's gonna bite somebody sometime, man.
I don't know, man. Maybe I mean like 1 out of like a million. You know, maybe.
I worked
No.
for a pet store one time, right? And I was there for a couple years, and I used to handle reptiles quite frequently. And I remember the first time I ever got bit by a snake. I was holding this snake, and I thought it was the coolest snake. That's why I busted it out. Some girl was like, "Oh, I want to play with one," and I was like, "All right, well, let me grab this guy. He's super cool." You know, and they were like, "Well, does he bite?" You know, I was like, "No, he doesn't bite. That's why I'm giving him to you." I was like, "What are you with?" It's like, I've never been bitten by a snake. And then, like, as I said that, in the slowest motion that this snake could possibly do, like looks at my finger and like just like slowly opens his mouth and slowly bites me. And I'm like, she's like, is he biting you right now? I'm like, yeah. So it was like,
should have played that off. Bro. Like, nah, he's giving me kisses.
He's giving me kisses. Yoink. You know, so like,
oh my God,
I just thought that was funny that was the first time something's actually bit me. It was like the time I like called it out.
You jinxed yourself, bro. That's what it was.
You know, we had a big 5-footer bite a girl on her like collarbone, like
a worker or like a
no,
person?
like a person just walking by. She was just walking by, and some guy had the big snake on their like on their thing right here, and she was just walking by, and it like went and grabbed her shoulder, like, and it had a big mouth, man. It's probably bigger than my hand, and it grabbed her shoulder, and we had to like get it, and it's got weird teeth, so it kind of like latches on a little bit. Yeah, she was not happy with that.
All right, why don't you hit us up with that next one?
Oh yeah, here, let me bring up the next one. Sorry, I do not have this up. Do you want?
Okay, so I'll read the thing and you can go over it.
All right, sounds good.
All right, so we'll talk about Florida. So
yeah.
Florida siblings.
I showed this one to my wife earlier.
Age 10 and 11 stopped while driving their mom's car on the freeway 200 miles from home.
200 miles, man. Listen, kids are crazy, and
but that's far, man. And it was like they said, like 4 a.m. or something like that. Like,
yeah, the mother declined to press charges, and the children were released. This is the names of the mother and the children were not released.
Well,
so
yeah, she embarrassed.
Which is crazy because, like, I don't know about where, you know, Florida, but Georgia, they announce everybody's name. They put people in papers. They do all kinds of stuff. So
certain places. I mean, since she didn't press charges against them, if she would have pressed charges for some reason, then it would be public record, and then they would be able to say it. But I guess since no charges were pressed, that they
no harm, no foul. Like, these kids can just go do it again. They're gonna do it again.
I don't know. I mean, the story's pretty wild. So it basically started with a grounding.
Yeah, said that they were upset.
They got their devices taken away, and that they thought that they would go from Florida to California. I'm surprised they got as far as they did.
Hey, man, me too. I'm surprised they could see over the steering wheel. 200 miles? That's really far.
It's really far. I mean,
that's like 3-4 hours.
Overtime.
Yeah, that's like 3-4 hours. Now, I wonder if it was like a Tesla or like one of those cars where you can point it in the general direction and it'll kind of help out a bunch.
Well, I don't know if that's the case, but I think you just gave a bunch of kids a great idea.
You know, listen, I'm waiting for cars to be like, I could just sit in it and say, hey, take me here, and I go to sleep. You know, wake me up when I get there. Put on some cool tunes, get a little back massager.
Pretty much in that year. I feel like they're almost to the part where they're almost totally like that.
It won't work until they get like sensors actually in the road.
Yeah.
You know, because then you'll have like half automated and half idiots. That doesn't work. You know, like, you know how many people will hit automated cars that aren't even doing anything and just doing what they're supposed to do? It would be insane just to even know the numbers.
Dang shame. I want you to do the next one.
All right, let me pull this up. All right. So the next one's kind of funny because last week we had a story about a bear. It was the bear that was eating the kids' food at the picnic or whatever.
Yeah, man, these interns, they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing. Bears in Florida. And bears are in Florida, so you never know. All right, so this bear raids a Krispy Kreme donut van making deliveries on an Alaska military base. Okay, so you are in Alaska. You have the tastiest treat in probably hundreds of miles. Okay, now, depending on if they're hot and ready, because if they're hot and ready, everybody's going to smell that. Everything is going to smell that. You think you'd get some hazard pay, right?
I mean, I don't know.
I'd be concerned with bandits. I'd be concerned with bears.
I mean, but the thing that was dumb was that it says he always leaves the door open. So he went and grabbed like half the delivery or part of it, and then left the door open and then goes into the gas station or whatever to go make the deliveries. I mean, he was asking for it. He's lucky there wasn't like some bums in there, you know? Like,
yeah, see, I feel like the delivery thing in the morning's real quick, though. You just grab a couple racks, throw them in there, you you grab the old ones, I imagine, from yesterday,
Maybe.
you know, and then you keep it moving. You know, but I guess they just happen to be like a couple bears right there.
Yeah.
And you know, they smell and they like tasty treats. Bears like honey,
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, definitely. I know they're grabbing a bear claw or two as well.
right? You know, like in Krispy Kreme donuts, like I said, man, those things are fire. Especially if they're hot, ready, right in the morning. They were just made. Oh, you could probably smell that for miles out there.
I bet. I mean, I know from experience in the Parks Casino,
Okay.
they have a Krispy Kreme area, and whenever they put those in, and as soon as they come, you instantly know they just made a batch.
Oh yeah, hot and ready, bro.
Pump it through the AC system as well, I'm sure.
Ah, it's so good here. There's actually one like probably like 10 minutes down the road from me, and like I don't like to stop there because I'll eat like 4 of them things, dude. Like
Sure.
they just melt to like nothing the second you put them in your mouth, you know.
I like them, but I'm kind of over it.
Yeah.
They're trying. I mean, they're selling them everywhere now. That you could just buy a box of Krispy Kreme at Walmart. The problem is, I picked
Not
up
that hot and ready though.
They're not hot and ready, yeah, but I got a fucking oven. I could.
Yeah, you got a microwave. You got a microwave. You can throw them in there.
Exactly, and I do that sometimes too with like the Wawa stuff or whatever, you know. But I don't know, man. Dunkin' Donuts, their donuts are not good anymore.
They're
they
not.
used to be good when they made them there, but not anymore.
They just bring them there in the morning.
The menu, which I think is stupid. You don't think kids go there and then maybe don't want a donut?
I don't know.
Whatever.
See, it's actually a big reality check for me because when I went to go visit you up north, there's tons of Dunkin' Donuts. Nobody drinks Dunkin' Donuts down here. Like Dunkin' Donuts is like the fast food like donut spot down here. It's, you know, so it's like some people go there, but mostly not. There's like different coffee shops and different drive-throughs down here that people just go to because it's easier or whatnot.
I'm sure you saw the 2 right next to my house. I literally they're not even a mile apart.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I was gonna say, and our Dunkin' Donuts are weird. So like their drive-throughs, like you always got to go through some like shady back like dumpster lane. You know, it's like where all the dumpsters are and like all the like nasty stuff that they're like dripping out of the bags to get to the dumpsters, and that's like the lane that you're waiting in for the drive-through. So it's like.
Yeah, it's sitting next to hot garbage juice.
Yeah, it's just not a pleasant experience when you're trying to get coffee and a donut in the morning, you know? So,
nope.
Can't give the 5 stars. Sorry, bro.
Can't. Nah. I used to be a fan, but not anymore.
Not anymore. You gave it up, huh?
I gave it up. Yeah, I gave it up years ago.
Years ago.
All right, let's do this next one.
Let's get this last one.
All right, so this one I thought was kind of cool. If you know us, you know that we love Guinness World Records.
I know you can beat this. This is like dumb, right? Like
this is easy. All I need is the money to buy.
You just need to buy 21. Like
yeah. But I thought it was nice to have father and son doing something like that, and they're both in the Guinness World Records for buying Hot Wheels tracks and putting them together.
And we'll play this video for you guys. All right, so they put 20 loops in a row and went down some stairs. That's it. That's all you have to do to get a Guinness World Record. Now, the next person that does this is going to be like 250 of them.
Oh yeah, so you're not gonna get a chance anytime soon. You gotta space it out a little bit, but
you know. So this kid's happy. You know, he just definitely got a world record. I feel like 20 is like very low number to even set the bar because it's too easy. It's too easy.
Yeah.
Like how much is a loop?
A dad's wallet.
How much is a loop?
The loops that have the thing that push it, I want to say probably like $60.
But they only need one.
Right, but
if they even need one though, because they're going down.
He bought the same one. He bought the same little loop.
Okay.
So they all have a thing to where like it goes in and then it speeds up around the thing.
Okay, so the bottom blue part's a loop, or
because it's like a little tiny motor that just like pushes it out.
Okay, you know? let's do some reconnaissance here. Hot Wheels loop track. All right, so you can get a basic loop for $18.99, or you can get just the loop like he's got with the blue on the bottom, $4.99 per loop.
That's crazy.
So you can conquer this Guinness Book of World Record in probably under $80. Mike's thinking. He's got them
Well, no, I'm
gears
looking. I
turning.
mean, I see the loop thing. Yeah, I know that, but that's just like a track. Like you still have to get the car to go around that, and you're not going to be able to do that unless you have that thing that pushes it super
I'm
fast.
telling you, it'll go down. That's why they're going down. They're doing like a.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. We play with Matchbox cars.
I was
and
gonna say,
tracks
do you have a couple
all the
loops?
time.
Set them up down the
All
stairs.
the
Set them
time.
up. You
And
can put 20 down them stairs. I know you
It does not
can.
work unless you got that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
unfortunately, unless you set it up at the top, maybe.
Well, that's what you said. You just need one. Get one to go down there. Once they're going down, you can do 20.
I got the Cyclone, bro.
You got the cycle. That's the one where it goes all the which
like
ways.
It just goes around all the way, like kind of like you know those things where you used to like drop a coin and would go down the well and like, spin around.
Yeah, those
like
are cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Well, let us know in the comments if you guys think that this is like a super cool one or not a super cool one. Do you think it's just like, you know, cool to like go buy, you know, the Guinness Book of World Record? You know, it's not like hugging somebody 152 times in a minute. It's nowhere near that skill level.
Yeah, or putting on socks.
Or putting on what, 30 socks in a minute?
32 socks or something.
32 socks in a minute. So I think we need to make a list, Mike, and next time we hang out, we'll just see how many we can conquer in a day. Yeah, that would be a cool video.
What we got to do is we got to practice whatever it is, like get it down, and then you got to get an official to come out there. That's unfortunately usually the thing.
The stopwatch.
Yeah,
I thought you could do it on a video and send it to them. Can you not?
It depends what it is.
Okay.
If it was like something that was like, for example, like an eating thing or whatever,
they gotta see it
on video.
Oh, okay.
But they have to see everything because they have to see the plate. You know, you have to show them all of it. You know, and there has to be no cuts. Like,
yeah.
You know, you can green screen that hug, but I don't know.
Just do this 3 times and then go in there and loop it 153 times.
Yes. Oh, that sounds great. I could do that.
That would be amazing.
No, that's awesome.
All right. Well, Mike's got a little reveal today. Little special reveal. So I think we're gonna do a couple little where we try new things as well on the podcast, and
so we just call it Mike and Rich Try It.
There you go, Mike and Rich Try It Out. Try it out. We're still working on the title. Who knows?
Working title.
But today we're gonna do the new Mountain Dew. I wish we would have discussed this earlier because I would have got one too.
Oh, you wouldn't be able to find it, bro.
Sorry, that's too new.
Too exclusive.
It's too new.
Exclusive.
All right, tell us a little bit about this new Mountain Dew there, Mike.
This new Mountain Dew mystery. It's a mystery flavor, so that's the first thing. Okay, so I'm gonna reveal the mystery. Now, the bottle is 100% recyclable. No, I'm playing.
Now, is each one different, or they're all the same mystery flavor?
They're all the same mystery flavor.
Okay.
It's like an Airhead.
Just like an Airhead.
It's called Voodoo, which is pretty funny, and it's got like a Grin Reaper right there.
Get it? Voodoo, DEW, do. See what they did there?
I mean, the packaging, I thought,
clever.
Not packaging, but the label I thought was pretty cool. Definitely was eye-catching when I was like, what should I drink? And I'm not really a Mountain Dew guy, so I don't know. I figured I'd get it. I saw it was new 2023.
Boom.
I was like, all right, let's try it. So,
all right.
Get a little ASMR next to the mic for you.
Yeah. All right. Does it taste like cherry Mountain Dew?
Damn. Well, not bad.
What does it taste like?
It's not bad. I'm surprised. Usually, I'm pretty picky, so like it takes a lot for me to like something. Now this is actually pretty good. You know what it tastes like? It tastes like a liquefied bomb pop.
A bomb pop? I have no idea what a bomb pop. Please explain to the audience.
Red, white, yellow.
Oh, like a firecracker. Like a firecracker.
Yeah, the original name is called a bomb pop.
All right, man. We ain't that old.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good. It's definitely it's not super overpowering.
Okay.
It's also not like extremely carbonated either. It's like got a nice mellow mix between like almost like a juice and a soda.
Okay.
It's pretty good. I think I would get it again.
Okay. So give me 1 out of 10 stars.
1 out of 10. I'm gonna say like a 7.5.
7.5. Would try it again.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I would try it again.
It's
It's pretty good. I think they were like, I don't know, I think it was like 250 or something.
There you go. I recently tried, and this is kind of upsetting because, like, so I've been waiting forever for Snapple to re-release the Elements. So they re-released the Elements, but they're a new light flavor of it. So it's like the diet version of the Elements.
Which was your favorite element?
Probably rain or the dragon or the fire one or whatever. I liked all of them.
The dragon one was good. Rain was okay.
Yeah, I liked all of them, but I think I liked the rain and the dragon one the best.
It's pretty cool. It's almost like a clear color. I don't know. I tried to pour it out to see if it looked a little different.
You should have put it in like one of them champagne flutes.
Next time. I'll be more prepared, and I'll make sure that
I want it chilled in a champagne flute. I want to see them bubbles.
I'll talk to Mountain Dew, make sure they could get some over to you.
You know, they might even send you like a little fridge with it already in it. It's like
Mountain Dew, you can send me stuff. It's totally fine.
Do you see those Xboxes they have that like open up and they're the fridge? It's like the same thing as the Xbox.
So crazy, bro. I don't get stuff like that, but hey, I mean,
hey,
I was like giveaways and stuff.
Yeah, my dad had the R2D2 cooler, the big Pepsi cooler.
For real?
Yeah, man.
Oh man,
he had that thing up at one point in time. I don't know what the heck he did with it, but he definitely had that. So
that's so cool. It's so cool. Real quick before we get into the running down the stream, did you happen to see the U2 concert in the Sphere?
In the Sphere, yes. No, I watched highlights.
Okay, so I watched a nice chunk of it.
I'm not a huge fan of U2, so
I am a huge fan of U2.
Oh, I know you
are. I've always been. I don't know. I mean, like, they've been out for so long, and it's like one of those things, man. You go to like a concert and it's just like a totally different experience. The first time I saw U2 was at the Continental Arena, and that place was shaking, bro. Like
shaking.
It was amazing. It was a really good show. So I knew that U2 had signed up to be the first band or whatever. They have some kind of agreement or whatever to be the first band to go there, and they had special developers developing the special effects and stuff like that. So they had their own team working with the team that's there. The special effects in there, man, it's
crazy.
Insane.
It's cool.
First things first, I could tell you this. I'll never go there. I'll never go there. Never. I would probably puke or pass out just from looking at all the crazy it would just be too much. It's like sensory overload.
Oh yeah.
I wish I could experience stuff like that, but as soon as that ball started moving, I was like, ooh man, that would get me so bad. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be able to get front row. I'm sure those tickets are ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
You know,
now the stage looked awesome in there, man. It would definitely be
really cool,
trippy to go see something crazy there.
Oh yeah, you'd be tripping so hard. There were so many people on drugs there, bro. So many people. It's ridiculous. How could you not be? I mean, just look at that place. It's insane. And the one thing that I thought was a little nuts was Bono just kept going on that spin thing, bro. And he's just going in a circle. Just going in a circle. And I'm like, yo, how is he doing this? He's going in a circle. He's seeing all the flashing lights and the people. Then he's seeing all the effects. Like,
yeah,
I don't know.
That's why I wear sunglasses.
Oh my God, him and the Edge, bro.
You know? So, yeah, no, it's definitely cool. I can't wait to see more bands go there and different.
Who's gonna be next?
It's gonna be like Metallica or something like that.
I don't think so.
It's gonna be Miley Cyrus.
I think T Swift saw that and she's like, I got some animators.
She's like, I bet you if I ask them, they'll say yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it'll probably be like Miley Cyrus, something like that. You know, she definitely puts on a cool show, and that would be something I feel like they would use to her benefit. You know what I mean? Plus, you got to think like, what are bands like that? Look at like the Gorillaz. Like that would be awesome to have a Gorillaz concert like that. Like that'd be nuts.
That would be super cool.
All right, let's get into this running down the stream. We got a bunch of shows to talk to you guys about.
Let's get it. So, as in most situations, there's always mountains and valleys. This week, I feel has been a mountain. There's been a lot of cool new stuff coming out.
Oh, yeah.
We're still not done with the new stuff coming out. We got Loki that hit about a half an hour ago. Obviously, we're with you guys right now, so we will watch our Loki tonight after and discuss that with you next week. But we did get some really cool stuff this week. We got let's start with the Mac stuff, because the Mac stuff was cool. And I threw that little thing on there. So James Gunn, did you see the post of it?
I didn't. I'm hearing this now for the first
All
time.
right. So someone asked James Gunn on Twitter, "What's up with the Peacemaker season 2?" And he said, "Chill out. I'm working on it."
That's awesome.
So we are getting the Peacemaker season 2 for sure.
Very cool.
I think it's one of his favorites. I think it's one of his favorites. He has so much fun with that. And I think John Cena's just like so amped to do it. And he's just like, whatever you need. And it's very hard to find an actor to be a franchise leader that's just like, whatever you need, you know?
And he's good at pretty much everything he does, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
he just jumped back on wrestling. The Rock just jumped back on wrestling. I know you were talking about that earlier. So
yeah, well, I think they kind of like talked that out together, you know.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Hey, listen, man, it's time to go back home for a little while. You know, try to build our stuff back up."
Yeah,
you know?
chill out while all these movies start getting greenlighted.
Yeah, they'll just go back and do their thing and still get their fan base higher and higher and higher each day.
Yeah.
They both are like just super superstars. And I was like thinking about it the other day, and I was like who really reached like Hulk Hogan's height? Because Hulk Hogan was like the most famous wrestler in the world, and probably still is, just so synonymous with, you know, WWE or WWF or whatever. But like
next would be Randy Savage because of the Slim Jim deal.
I mean, yeah, but like I don't know. I
Or
don't
Sting.
feel like he's still.
Sting was like a monster in his day. Like when he came back out with the black and white, like the crow look.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But that was like a resurgence. See,
You know?
I feel like John Cena and The Rock, I feel like have kind of surpassed Hulk Hogan a little bit.
Stone Cold.
Hogan was never really an actor. I mean, it depends
who you ask.
You could define. I mean, it depends who you ask. But if you watch Universal, what is it? Not Universal Soldier. I forget. Suburban Soldier or something like that.
Yeah, I didn't see too many of his
Mr. Nanny. You can attest that Hulk Hogan's not the best actor.
He was just a big dude, man.
Yeah, but you know what? His message was awesome. He was always cool. He's Mr. America, good with kids and stuff, and say your prayers and eat your vitamins. And I just feel like that was the guy that like John Cena was watching growing up. It was like, I'm gonna do that.
I got to eat at his restaurant in Tampa once, and I met Jimmy Hart there. It was pretty cool. Yeah,
I met Jimmy Hart before too.
It's pretty cool, man. So
I was like, oh man, that's so cool. It's like you got a what's it called? The
megaphone?
The tennis racket.
Oh, the tennis racket.
Tennis racket inside the thing.
Okay.
That's him, right?
No, there was a different guy that did the tennis racket.
I'm thinking of.
Nah, Jimmy Hart always had the microphone, and he had the cowboy hat. So you're thinking of somebody else. I know who you're talking about.
Right.
It'll take me. It'll take me a minute to think of that guy's name, but.
Yeah, damn. No, it wasn't Jimmy Hart. You are right. It was somebody else. I forget their name.
But I was kind of geeking out because we were there eating dinner, and I told my wife, and we were just dating at the time. I was like, oh my God, that's Jimmy Hart. And she's like, who? I was like, it's this wrestler's manager from a long time.
Not even a wrestler.
Not even a wrestler's manager. I was like,
the wrestler's manager's cousin.
Like, you don't get it. It's the same thing as if you'd run into Paul Bearer or whatever. I know we're gonna talk about him, but like
it's not all wrestling today, bro.
You know, it'd be the same thing as that. So it's just kind of
all right. So in HBO, in Max today,
Max.
You let me know that Our Flag Means Death was on. So
3 episodes. We got 3.
I had to check it out.
And you watched all of them, didn't you?
I watched all 3. So funny. Definitely laughing really hard.
Yeah, me too.
I love that they're talking about the pirate queen or whatever her name is.
She was cool, right?
No, the girl or whatever.
Yeah,
The
she was
girl.
cool. She's gonna
Yeah,
come
yeah.
back and get him.
Oh yeah, they were like, you took over China, right? She's like,
China.
China.
No, they said China.
Oh, China, China.
Oh, dude, it was so funny, man. The hand puppet game or whatever it was.
Oh my god, the rat boy. And I thought it was funny when what's his name? What's that one dude's name? He has like Steve the Pirate or whatever, like that guy. What?
I'm not sure, but
I'm trying to think his name. He has like some weird name, like Steve the Dreadful or something like that, whatever it is.
mm-hmm.
And it's the rat catcher's boyfriend or whatever. The
Oh,
guy with the
okay.
lisp.
Oh, yeah. Where he gives him the thing, he's like, "You shoot it." He's like, "Nah."
Yeah. He's like, "You're always bragging on how you got perfect aim." He's like, "I never said that." They're like, "You just were saying that." He's like, "All right, let me see it." Like lines up, and he's like, "I've never saw one of these before." Oh my God. So funny, bro. I gotta find out his name. He's just too funny in this one.
And then the lady who thinks that like the other guy's like a recreation of like a sea demon.
Oh, Sea Witch, yeah. I know it's you. She gave him some kind of like mystical pages or something. And he was really into it too.
I think he's just playing along because he's dumb, man. Even the Spanish Jackie thing was funny too, with the husbands or whatever. It's just like you're number 20.
Oh my God.
Dude,
yeah, he's like, "Tonight is my night to perform the husbandly duties." Oh, Black Pete, that's that guy's name.
So far the show is so good. Obviously there's a lot of weird stuff in there, but at the end of it, if you want a funny show to watch, it's definitely a good little sitcom situation.
So funny. I thought it was weird at first because I didn't really remember that like Frenchie and Jim went with Blackbeard. But I think they just they got kidnapped or whatever. Like he just left.
Yeah, they just happened to be with them. Yeah.
But when Jim was telling, I think his name is Fang, he's all crying after Izzy got shot or whatever. He's like, "You shot Izzy," and he's crying. He's like, "Tell me the story of the wooden boy, the demon little boy."
She's like, "Wait, I think it was a puppet first. I'm not sure."
He's like, do the voice. Oh my God, bro. It's so funny. They got a star-studded cast. Everybody has their moments in it, man.
Yeah.
Like, I really wasn't a huge fan of that guy, the Swede, but he was so funny in this one.
Oh, he was so good in this.
Man. But Spanish Jackie definitely was funny with the jar of noses and stuff.
Jar of noses.
Like, I got a new nose for this jar.
She just happens to have like a trunk full of indigo powder.
Yeah, I don't know. When they first did it, I thought it was gonna be drugs, but they're sniffing rhino horns.
Yeah,
so.
that was funny too, man. Dude, this season's gonna be funny. I know it is. It did not disappoint in the first 3 episodes. I don't think it's gonna in the next.
Yeah, no, it definitely is like one of those shows that kind of just like snuck in there, you know. But I think it's really funny. I definitely dig it. But all right, let's get to the nitty gritty.
Yeah.
Peacock. I put it as Peacock.
Peacock / USA / sci-fi / I think it's on YouTube if you have YouTube. And there's another one.
We got Chucky season 3 debut.
Season 3.
So I thought it was awesome.
I thought it was great.
I think the marketing, whoever does the marketing for Chucky is like so smart. I love when shows do like little tiny add-on extra things. Like when you used to buy a DVD, you had deleted scenes, and sometimes they had those like in-screen games.
No, Easter eggs.
Like Easter eggs and stuff, and it was fun. And we don't do that anymore because everything's streaming. So the team for Chucky put up their new Instagram, and they put a thing where you can text Chucky or call Chucky. And I had to do it, man. I thought it was so funny. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna call it, and you guys can hear the thing real quick. What were your thoughts? So let's hear. What did you think about the season 3 premiere?
Oh, I thought it was great. Obviously they're a little bit slow on the killing, but I think it's set it up for the season. You know, Chucky's in the White House, and Devin Sawa as the president, which is awesome.
Yes, Devin Sawa is killing it in Chucky. Who knew?
Yeah.
Who knew?
I hope they kill him off and then he's another character in it, like he was the one season. Like that would that would be great.
That would be awesome. He's like a or something.
The kids are funny because they're all in like some weird limbo. Like they know he's still out there. The little girl's still missing. Like they're trying to find him, but obviously all the Chuckies are all alive now and have all disappeared.
Yeah.
So.
The only thing that I really didn't like was the whole like video intro thing. Like I get like we knew that Devin had a podcast, but like, you know, Jake, we knew he did the art thing, you know, but like it was just a little too cut. Like we're gonna show these guys, so we're all in the same building, but we're gonna make it seem like they're super far away from each other.
Yeah.
That was my only little thing. You're right with the killing; it wasn't fast enough, but it was still crazy. I was like, oh, you know, like definitely got me with that. I want to see more from last season. What happened to some of these people? I want to see what happened to Jennifer Tilly. You know, that was like such a cliffhanger ending.
Yeah.
But all right, I pulled it up. So Chucky is in my contacts right there. And I'm gonna call it and we'll see what happens.
This is gonna be awesome.
Oh, hello there, my beloved little dipshit. It's me, your favorite friend to the end, Chucky. Season 3 of my new series will be here October 4th on USA and Sci-Fi, streaming on Peacock. I will not rest until every one of you fuckers watch it. So many killings, so little time. You know what they say, a true classic never goes out of style. Still gotta run, but don't get too comfortable. I always come back.
That's pretty cool.
I thought that was kind of cool.
Is it the same thing every time you call?
Yeah, it's the same thing every time you call for right now.
Okay.
They're gonna change it eventually. But the text messages are just so wild. I can't even really read them. There was a couple of them that were just he's just so crazy, man. But there was one after I signed up, and it was like, you know, it was like 2 eyeballs and a knife, and it's like watching you, you know. And then Chucky, when that alert went off, Chucky's like, what the hell is up with that alert? I'm pressing every single button. Nothing's working. He's like, anyway, dipshits, don't forget to watch Chucky season 3. I'm like, yes, this is great.
That's awesome. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier, and I was talking about how Lost had that too, because they had a ton of interactive websites, and every company that you've seen in the show, they had a made-up website that all linked all the owners together if you dug deep enough and all that stuff. It was definitely clever, man. Like that marketing team was genius as well, you know.
Yeah. No, I think it's great. I wish that they would have dropped more than one episode. I know that we're only gonna get like 8 to 10 episodes of it if we're lucky.
If we're lucky, but I feel like Don is like doing it until it's starting to slowly go down in viewership, and then they're gonna bring it right back out to the theater. I think that's what's gonna happen, but who knows? He may just keep it in, you know, streaming television. It is what's going on now, so yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I thought it was really cool though. Like I said, I wish it was just a little bit longer. We had more than one episode, but it was still cool to see. I hope that we get a bigger body count, but I feel like it was like that in the first 2 seasons as well.
It'll pick up to where he'll at least do like 1 to 3 of them an episode, you know.
Yeah.
So
absolutely, but definitely check out Chucky
season 3. Season 3, man. Who'd have thought we'd be talking? No, who would have thought that we'd be talking about a Chucky season 3 right now?
Yeah, you know, no, that's pretty crazy. I definitely wouldn't have thought that it would have did this well.
Yeah, and then you got the Friday the 13th show dropping. You got the It show dropping. You know,
is that this year?
That's this year. Yeah.
Now I didn't really know about the It television show.
Yeah, it's called like Dreary or whatever, or wherever they're from, and it's like the origin story.
Derry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Derry.
I'm sorry.
Stephen King uses Derry in like a bunch of different stories. He always uses a town in Maine, but it's not a real town.
So it's supposed to be like the origins of them. So, That should be pretty cool. The last Stephen King thing was The Outsider. I don't know if you saw that. That was pretty cool. It was like episodes. It was really cool. I liked it. I liked it a bunch.
I'll have to check that out. That's pretty cool. I just recently saw some news about Buffy the Vampire Slayer that
That's
they were
right.
supposed to have the show, but now they're doing something on Amazon Audibles
Mm-hmm.
to where like they're doing like a radio type show.
Oh, I'm
But
not
it's
sure.
like
I heard that they were
almost all
trying to
cast.
reboot it. I was gonna say I heard that they were trying to reboot it with some of the original cast.
I just don't know how that will work though, because Joss Whedon came up with this as his creation,
Yeah,
and now they're not gonna have him do anything because he's super toxic. So
yeah.
I don't know.
I
Speaking
don't
of
know.
toxic, let's talk about Ahsoka.
Dun dun dun. All right, man.
All right.
Season
Go
finale. Season finale of Ahsoka. Overall, I thought it was better than Obi-Wan and Boba Fett. I did have some gripes with the finale, and my main gripe was her and the mini boss, the witch lady, because like the witch lady gets the sword, and then all of a sudden she can go toe to toe with Ahsoka, who's been training with dual lightsabers for most of her life.
Most of her life.
For most of her life. And she knows the Force, and it should just be no contest. It's like someone just picking up a sword and going up against somebody who's won fencing tournaments. There'd be no contest. It's just dumb. It's just dumb that the fight even lasted that long. It should have just been over.
Yeah.
She
She got some magical powers,
just
bro.
Anakin'd her, and that would have been it. You know, like he did a Dooku, you know, with the dualies. So that was my main gripe with that, and then the super long force jump was kind of like that was fun. That was kind of out there. The girl could barely grab a lightsaber from the ground. That's like 3 feet away from her, and she's gonna double jump this guy. Like that was a far jump, and she was like, "Just trust me." Like, no.
Like, all right.
Like I seen you try to pick up that lightsaber. You barely did it. Like
She couldn't even pick up the mug.
she couldn't even pick up the mug. So yeah, I would definitely not like jump off a cliff and have faith that she would get me to where I need to go. But
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe they could be like what's his face, Kylo Ren and Rey, and they have like what is it, like a triad in the Force? What do they call it? Something like that. I forget what it was called.
I'm not sure. Thrawn was cool though. I thought he was pretty cool. You know, for what he is, he's not supposed to be anything but a guy on the starship. You know,
They got a bigger story with him. And again, if you want to know more about Ahsoka, watch the Clone Wars, because it's gonna tell you everything you need to know.
Yeah.
It's gonna have all the same characters, all the same stuff. Like,
Yeah.
You
See, I
see
feel like the
Space
Clone
Whales.
Wars is like my least favorite out of all the Star Wars saga. It's just like that timeline. See, I'm not an Anakin fan. See, that's my thing. I despise him actually. So it's just like
I liked Anakin. I thought it was cool. I thought they slipped CP3O in there.
I saw that.
You know,
Yeah.
Then they slipped Hayden Christensen in there.
And the Leia name drop, you know. Oh, Leia wants this to happen, so it's gonna happen. It's like she didn't even know her. Like, get out of here. She's like, who? Oh wow. So
I don't know, man. I mean, I feel like you got all that Disney money, you got all that Star Wars money. Give me something better.
give me something better.
Give
You
me
can
10
do better.
episodes.
Yeah, you can do better. Come on,
I don't
man.
want this 8-episode shit. Like, seasons used to get 22 episodes per season.
Yeah, and then they
And they
had
were
like
good
the overzealous like dude on the council that nobody agreed with, and he was just like running
He was
stuff.
bad.
Yeah, and it's probably because he's getting kickbacks. So I get what they were doing there, but it was just like so blatantly like, come on, man, like. He's the only one asking questions and the only one mad about this. So let's just do what he says. It's usually not what happens when there's a group of you motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Like.
No, I agree. You are right with that. I mean, I don't know, man. I felt like it could have been better. I felt like it was cool,
Yeah.
but it's just a small little taste. You're just scratching the surface,
Yeah.
and you need to be digging ditches.
The green chick where she's about to go on like the most dangerous mission ever, could possibly never come back. Let's bring the kid with us. you know, like, and you know, show him the galaxy while we're at it. It's just like, come on,
Well,
because
they're leading it in.
she thought. She went with the belief and the theory that the dude's still alive and he's waiting, he's gonna destroy everybody and all that, and she's just like going head towards it. I get it, so she can get with her friends, but why would you bring the kid with you? That's just like, you're just asking for getting this poor parenting. That's right. You're just asking for it, you know. So
They're setting her up for her own movie or show, just so you
probably
know, her character. So we'll see. I mean, they got her a droid. You know, that's super pod the other day. I mean, they didn't wait a second, bro. I've already seen Ahsoka figures out. They got everybody.
And then the blonde chick, like that group of scavengers, is just gonna accept her after she like killed like 12 of them people.
Well, what's up with the Balin Skull, whatever?
Yeah, like what was his
he was
deal?
just
Like
standing on the statue, just like
that made no sense, bro. Like
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe there's more to it, but that's what you get when you make a show about Ahsoka. They could have just did a cool Darth Vader show or something, or I would rather see the Yoda show, or just give me more Mando.
Just give me the droids.
Yeah. Oh, dude, don't even give them an idea, bro. Don't even give them an idea.
It's gonna be Star Wars droids versus Ewoks.
It's just gonna be. It's gonna be all droids, bro. Like they probably got a cartoon in the making already.
All droids. They'll just be like droids and clones.
Make something that I love and then make me hate it.
That's right.
All right, let's get into Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon gave us a little gem this past week. Gen V.
Gen V. So I heard about this a while ago, but I didn't know when it was coming out. And it's funny because like I feel like we both watched it at the same time, but we didn't tell each other. You know, and then when we finally watched it, I was like, yeah, I was gonna tell you, but like Gen V came out, I was like, oh, I know, I was gonna tell you too.
Yeah, I was too busy watching it.
Too busy watching it. I thought it was great. I mean, it's definitely like a watered down version of The Boys a little bit, but that's what it's supposed to be.
That's what it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to take the spotlight.
Yes, but I am very tired of these school things where it's like, everybody goes to Harry Potter school.
Yeah, mutant academies, and
I'm kind of tired of it. I really am. They could do better.
They can do better,
for sure. But that being said, I thought it was pretty cool. I was a little sad that Mr. Krabs, Clancy Brown, wasn't.
I know, like off the rip, he was done.
Yeah,
you can't like anybody. You can't like anybody on these shows.
No, absolutely not. No, I thought it was pretty neat. I definitely liked some of the people's powers. Now Marie is not one of them.
Nah, her power is weird.
It's a crappy power. I mean, like she controls blood.
But it's got to be blood that's outside already. It's not even blood that's inside.
Well, we don't know
the extent.
You know, we don't know the extent. I thought Golden Boy was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Only because that used to be my nickname back in the day. My brother used to call me Golden Boy all the time. So,
all right.
You know, so as soon as they were like, "Oh, Golden Boy's here," I was like, "What? I ain't on this show. What are you talking about?" But no, I thought that was cool. I didn't get the whole like Jordan thing or whatever, like the switch back and forth, the guy girl one. I really didn't grasp what their power was.
Yeah. Besides them being strong.
Like they have to be like almost indestructible too.
And they can shapeshift.
Yeah, I mean, like I bet you the writers are having tons of fun with that. I really liked what was her name? Cricket. Cricket was cool.
It's crazy. Like, she's gotta like throw up to use her power.
Yeah, that's kind of beat. But the other girl's got to cut herself to use her power. So it's like, you know, that's why they had all those disclaimers and stuff like that before the thing.
I know. I was waiting for the Cricket girl to like off herself in the first episode.
I hope not. I think she's awesome. Then you got Kate. Kate, she pushes people, which I think is really cool. So she just touches them and got the mind control.
Yeah,
bro. That's like the best power right there because you can do anything.
That's a cool power.
Pretty much do whatever you want. You can rule the world if you wanted to.
Then the other guy, he does what? He does like metal. He can like.
Well, we don't really know the extent, but it looks like he has like metal
manipulation.
Manipulation. Yeah, like he turned that coin into the bird, and then like But then it sliced that lady's neck. That was
crazy.
So crazy.
It was crazy how the chick got her parents, man. Like that whole scene was insane. Like
that was, and they just keep showing it to us.
Yeah.
Just keep showing it to us. Now when I watched it, there was something really cool on the bottom that I saw, and again, so like I said before with the whole DVD thing, and I love the extra stuff.
Well, Amazon's got the X-ray thing on there. Well, they'll show you all the actors that are in the scene.
That's neat. I love it. Everybody should do that. Everybody should do that. But on the bottom, like when you first see it, it has like the first 3 episodes there. If you scroll a little down, it has a thing that says extra credit.
Mm-hmm.
And the extra credit thing is you could take a virtual tour of the campus. You can get what was it? Like the introduction to the campus or whatever.
Sure.
And
like the orientation videos or whatever.
Orientation, there you go. That's what I was looking for. And then you get to see in the dorm rooms and stuff, and then you can make your own student badge, you know, whatever. It's just a bunch of like little things, but I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, if you like The Boys, you're gonna like this show. Like it's not that far off from it. It's very in tune to it. All the characters from The Boys are in there, and they're obviously in the storyline of like Homelander's like in court right now. Like they mentioned it like twice, I think.
They did say that, but I love the name drops because they're always talking about like dumb stuff. They're like, "Oh, we got the Deep's calamari," you know, like they're like, "Oh, you want that A-Train vodka?"
You got that A-Train vodka.
Oh my god, just like the product placement is so great in it. They're like, "What do you want to do?" She's like, "I want to be Queen Mav," and I'm like, "Yo, they're just like name dropping like hardcore." They're like, "Oh, did you go to the coffee shop?" Like, yeah, I got a black noir.
I got a black noir. Yeah, no, it's funny because then they have all the vault commercials for all their advertising on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know. The next season's gonna be so legit. I feel that they're just giving us breadcrumbs with this, just so they have more time to perfect it and
build probably
it probably. Yeah, but no, it's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be so good.
Yeah.
Carl Urban's gonna crush it. You're gonna see like Homelander he's gonna flip out this season. You thought all the other ones were crazy. Homelander's gonna be nuts this season.
I think it's gonna be like a different type, almost like a Trump situation, you know, to where like all his followers and stuff like that. I feel like it's gonna be something like that. They're gonna try to pull something along the lines of that.
Well, he's got a lot of followers that are all about like the justice
and like ready to throw down for Homelander.
Oh yeah,
you know, and do whatever. We already saw that like Mother's Milk's, wife's new dude or whatever, and he was all for Homelander, you know, blowing up that dude's head. So
yeah, that would be actually kind of funny. He gets like a little army.
Yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen. He's gonna have a little army. He's gonna feel accepted, and he's gonna step more into, you know, the limelight to where like he's like, yep, totally killed all those people.
Yeah.
You know. But we'll see.
We'll see. I don't know. I think it's gonna be cool. I think it's it just adds to the bonus of the new shows that are coming out. You know, I think we got a couple more before the end of the month that are coming out. As well as Loki. Loki's gonna be awesome. I just watched the first season. I think you just did too.
Yep.
Just to do a refresh. And I forgot how much I liked it. I forgot how much I liked it. I remembered that I liked it, but I didn't remember how much I liked it and how much I liked the chemistry between him and Sylvie, him and Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson's character is gold in it, man. Like he's
awesome.
So I can't wait actually to watch it here in a little bit.
That's gonna be cool. But all right, let's talk about some toys real quick before we go.
Some toys. Yeah, we're gonna run through this probably. So
yep.
Give me one moment. Let me switch over to the time to talk toys. All right, we got some cool stuff on here. I was checking these out earlier. You want to start talking about this first when I'm pulling it up?
So we got McFarlane DC Multiverse, Batman Beyond versus Justice Lord Superman.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool. I like it.
His head's weird.
I got these figures already. Like that's the older These are exact same molds. I'm tired of that shit, McFarlane. Listen, Don't get mad at me, LT. All right, don't get mad. But I'm just tired of these repaints, man. You know, it's either Jokerize this or glow in the dark that, and like I'm down for it, but give me something different. You know, there's like I get that there's like 9,000 Batmans,
Mm-hmm.
but like Batman has so many awesome villains other than the Joker and like the obvious ones. Like, just give us more, man. Like, give us something different.
Yeah, I don't like
I don't
the
know.
Superman's head in that one. It just looks weird.
I mean, he looks legit to the comic. I'm
I don't
not
like the
saying that
cut of his jib.
Oh my god, I'm not even gonna continue there. All right, so the next one we got a WWE Elite Collection Series 106 Paul Bearer. It's about time, man.
Yeah.
The other Paul Bearer figure they have is so expensive. I'm definitely gonna be copping this when I see it.
We mentioned Paul Bearer twice on this podcast.
That's right.
Who the hell does that?
Too. Paul Bearer. It's so funny.
See what they did there.
I love that. The figure looks cool, but this looks like a rendering of it.
It does look like it. It doesn't look like it's the actual figure.
Yeah, it's not going to be the final product for sure. I can't really tell. Is that like a dark brown or is that black?
I don't know, but it's only $23.99.
Well, that's usually the price of the elites.
Okay.
He'll be cool. I think they had him once before as a Build-A-Figure or something, so that's why he's like more expensive. But yeah, we love WWE here, so we're gonna talk a little bit more about it. We got a Funko Pop here. We got WWE John Cena as the Doctor of Thugonomics.
Can't even see him right now, bro.
Was that?
I can't even see him right now.
Oh my god. So he has the word life rings. He's got the Yankee T. And he's got the chain. I wonder if that chain was like in the back, like that used to be Junkyard Dog's chain, and then they're like, all right, no, you can have it, John Cena.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't really watch wrestling when John Cena came out, so.
Junkyard Dog, he was more of the, Hogan days,
All right.
He's like Hogan's best friend or whatever. All right, and then I'm not usually a big fan of these Toonie Terrors.
Yeah, I was surprised to see this one on the list, actually.
Yeah, I really don't go crazy with them, but I thought this one was kind of funny looking. I don't even think he really looks like Pee-wee.
He doesn't really.
But it just means that they're going to be coming out with more Pee-wee stuff, so like be ready for that.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to come out with another Playhouse and something cool like that. I don't know. I mean, I'm definitely not going to be copping this, but I know there are people out there who love the Toonie stuff and go crazy for it. So
yeah, I was gonna say it was so funny you made me watch the newer Pee-wee one. That was so funny.
That was funny as hell, right?
Dude, I talked about it like 4 or 5 times afterwards. I was actually telling somebody about it like a week ago. I was like, dude, you know there's like a newer Pee-wee movie and it's like really good. I enjoyed it because I liked him when I was a kid, so it was like kind of funny to see him slip a couple adult jokes in there, and
oh yeah, he's like, you'd think I'd see Magic Mike, but no.
but no. I get why you would say that.
Yeah. And then he's like, let me go.
Let me go.
That was great.
Oh my god. I said that once to the wife after that, and I was not able to like land it as clean again. So.
Oh man, no, he has some definite great lines in that. I really love that movie. I thought it was a nice little gem when it first came out. I think it came out like 2018 or something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
I wasn't like super impressed, but I did laugh a bunch. But then, like as the years passed, I was like, you know what, Mike, my son, he didn't see the first one, so we watched the first one. Then we watched the second one. He likes the big top. I also like the big top. I love the first one, obviously, but
tell him Large Marge sent ya.
Some people just don't like the second one. I like the second one. I thought the second one was funny, and I was more of a kid at that time. I just feel like it just hit a little harder. But this new movie was so funny, man. Like, if you haven't watched it, watch the new Pee-wee movie on Netflix. It's great. It's so funny.
It is really funny. I highly enjoyed myself watching it. So
yeah, no, it was great. But all right, guys, that's the cast. You got all the info. You got the review on Mountain Dew Voodoo. It's great. Tastes just like a bomb pop or a firecracker pop, whatever.
Firecracker, man. They're called firecrackers.
They're called bomb pops, bro.
Firecracker popsicles. I don't know.
I think Walmart calls them like patriotic bars or something like that.
There
Like,
you go.
you know, flag pop.
Flag pop.
Oh,
that's
thank you so much, guys, for watching. We appreciate you as always. Make sure you subscribe and have a good one.
all right. Later, guys. Appreciate it.